Yo, what's up guys? I'm back for another video, and today we're doing another team history video. In this episode we're talking about my favorite team. You guessed it, the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers had a lot of great players on their team, but they have never won a championship, never. But here's are some NBA Indiana Pacers that have retired that were really good. Okay, number one, I have to start with Reggie Miller because he is in second place for most threes in NBA history. He has like 43,000 threes. Stephen Curry is right behind him. Next we have George McGinnis. Some of you people don't know who he is. But George McGinnis was a really good center. He was that rebounding person. He played for three teams, 76ers, the Hornets, and the Pacers. I think, yeah. But next we have Jermaine O'Neal. He played for two teams, the Pacers and the Trailblazers. He did better on the Pacers when he went to the NBA Finals in 2000. But next I have to go with Rick Smits. Another great center who played for the Pacers back then. He's played for a lot of teams, actually. He's played for 5 teams, I think, but he spent most of his career on the Pacers. And these legends are superstars that play in the Pacers now. Number one, Paul George. He's a 96 overall. And George Hill was traded for Jeff Teague, so we have another superstar, Jeff Teague. We have Al Jefferson. He's not a superstar that much, but we got him. Next, I'm going to tell you about players that have been traded to a different team or the Pacers. Okay, I just looked this up, and it said that Rudy Gay might come to the San Antonio Spurs or the Indiana Pacers. Rudy Gay's kind of good. He's really good, actually, kind of, or not. And Gordon Hayward, he played for the Jazz, or he still does. He's coming to the Indiana Pacers, probably. And Miles Turner might be heading. The Olympic team raves about Miles Turner. And Indiana Pacers have a lot of good players right now. I'm gonna say the people that play for the Pacers now. Okay, Paul George, Jeff Teague, Al Jefferson, Monte Ellis, Miles Turner, Georges Niang, Thaddeus Young, Ty Lawson, Joseph Young, Aaron Brooks, Jeremy Evans, Rodney Stuckey, Glenn Robinson III, Kareem Christmas, Lavoy Allen, Shane Whitington, Darnell Jackson, and Ron Howard. There we go. That's the Pacers roster. Next, we're talk about their coach. Okay, Frank Vogel. He was actually fired. I don't know who fired him, but Larry Bird fired him. Well, there's other two people. So the assistant coach is now the head coach. His name is Nate McMillan. And the Pacers Stadium is called the Bankers Life Fieldhouse. You can type that in on like Google Map, and then you'll find it somewhere in Indianapolis. But the owner of the Indiana Pacers is Herbert Simmons. The mascot for the Pacers his name is Boomer the Panther, and I didn't know that. I knew his name was Boomer, but location is obviously in Indianapolis, Indiana. And what division they're in? They're in the Central Division. Who else is in the Central Division? The Cavs, the Bulls, the Bucks, and the Pistons. There you go. They have the Pacers back then, in 2014, they made to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Miami Heat. but they lost 3-2, 3-2, or 4-2. Paul George was number 24 before he got injured. He broke his leg on Team USA. And the top 5 stars when they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals was Paul George, George Hill, Danny Granger, Roy Hibbert, and David West. You may have guessed, Paul George is the only one that didn't trade it out of all those 5. Because Paul George is a great player, great scorer. And they have, like, Ron Artest. They have Jalen Rose. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. Chris Mullin. He played for the Pacers for 2 years. I forgot to mention that. Larry Bird works for the Pacers now. He's the president. These are Pacers legends right here. I'm going to say the name. Jalen Rose, Mark Jackson, Reggie Miller, Chris Mullin, Rick Smits. Some of them I don't know, so I'm not going to pronounce those names. Oh yeah, Jermaine O'Neal, George McGinnis. George McGinnis, I like him a lot. I did, last month I figured out he played for the Pacers. In 2011 is when Paul George played his first season. Paul George was in the first round. He was the 10th pick in the first round of the 2010 draft. Stephen Curry was drafted a year before Paul George. So, oh yeah, the Pacers' biggest enemy is the New York Knicks. And you probably already know that why the Pacers' biggest enemy is the Nets. Because Reggie Miller's best night ever was against the Nets, and it was the Eastern Conference Finals against the Nets. Reggie Miller, it was a 99 to 105. It was 99 to 105. Reggie Miller made a fadeaway 3. Then he stole the ball when they were passing it in. And he got the ball back, and then he went back to the three-point line and made another 3. And he scored 8 points in 9 seconds. It was 108 to 105. It was tied 105 to 105. You can kind of hear it. I'm going to put the video on right now.
There is a time to play, and there's a time to win. What you do is win.
There's Reggie Miller.
Differentiates between just a regular player and a superstar.
Think Pacers basketball, you think one thing, Reggie Miller.
Baby!
The Pacers didn't have Reggie Miller. Their franchise in the 90s would have been nothing.
Yeah, it would. I'm going to show you something, okay? Here's the video. 8 points in 9 seconds.
Seen nearly 60 fouls called. Actually, that is short of the record for both teams in a playoff game. Miller for 3, and he got it. Reggie Miller with a clutch tray, and it's 105-102. And a steal. Miller retreats to the three-point line.
And that was one of the Pacers' greatest moments. 1995 East Semis. I thought it was conference finals. Pretty. So, Pacers, one of the greatest NBA teams to never win a championship. They've never won a championship. They've won an NBA championship. An ABA. That was the league before NBA. They won 2 straight ABA championships and then won 3 the year after. But this legend, he died already. Mel Daniels, he won the first ABA championship for the Pacers. Respect him, because he's one of the greatest players. He was the 3rd greatest player at that time. So respect him. But I'm going to have to end the episode here. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. And, no, you don't know what's going to happen next. You probably do, but I'll see you all later. See ya.